All right. Thanks for joining me back. I'm here. If you haven't been with me already, the Fertile Fireside Chat at 10 and then 11:15 is Conversations with Kiltz. Maria Emmerich was supposed to be here with me today, but she's off in Spain and traveling around. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm here just to answer your questions more than anything. Listening, learning. Cindy, how you doing? Okay, Dr. James, thank you very much. My mic was in my way. But I'm working with new cameras and new concepts and ideas and how to better share all of this. You can see it's really beautiful out today. Get outside, turn me off if you're like, okay, I got to get out there. Go do it. Agricultural, Colorado Springs, awesome. Hanging out to Denver, really great. We're looking to grow the Colorado team. Dr. Maggs is on our scientific team, helping off the clinical team, but helping in the back end, the front end, and really helping us in some new ways. How do we help teach more people health and wellness for fertility and beyond? The idea is Sunday conception, Sunday fertility. Good morning, Graham. Good morning. Visiting family in Seattle. Awesome. Listen, no matter where you're at in this journey of life, the ideas we're sharing on CMI Fertility, drkiltz.com, the fertile spirit of life. And I'm not sure if I've got to clean my screen, maybe, or is it just a light? Maybe just a light reflection. Have surgery for endo July 6th, long after. You can get going, I think, just soon after that, by the way. Let's see, Tian 89. Asking her this morning if doing mini stim, is it possible, could take longer than 10 days? It can take, sometimes it takes 14 to 20 days for some people doing a mini stim for some reason. Let's see, Carnivore Rosie, listen, my Sunday time, I've been reading about the glycobiome. I read my faith-based teachings, Don Curtis, always fertilizing life in so many great ways. God's flower, awesome. The Queen, good morning. Mickey, good morning. Wherever you're at in this world, let's see, it's 11:30 New York time. I'm here for about 30 to 40 minutes. I'm going to get in the pottery studio because I need to make some more cups. I've been making plates, but I really need to make more cups. That's really the most important part of this whole story. More cups, more Kiltz cups, right? I'm going to move this to see if this will help the weird glare that I'm getting a little bit. You know, it's always moving and shifting in life. Let's see. Went for baseline labs at ultrasound Friday. LH was the highest ever been. Stop looking at all these numbers. I was told to go ahead with meds. I agree. Have no idea why my LH was so high. Listen, we don't know why LH, FSH goes high, AMH goes low. To me, don't look at these numbers in a way that say, oh my God, this isn't going to work, right? Stop it, right? What I'm learning is that there are so many numbers that, you know, if you measure it and then if you label it, oh my God, this isn't good. LH, FSH, AMHs go all over the place. And what I'm learning is a game changer, right? I'm here. I live on Skinny Atlas Lake in upstate New York. So you get a chance to take a quick, I don't know if it's going to be too bright, but I'm a very blessed man. I moved out of the West Coast to live in upstate New York by about 2 acres on the lake in Skinny Atlas for $350,000 back 25 years ago. Amazing. Could you please explain the connection between Hashimoto's and infertility? Why is fertility affected by Hashimoto's besides a low carb diet? High fat diet, right? High fat. Be the fativore, not the, listen, this is crazy. But basically, these antibodies that are antigenic that come from the things we eat, drink, or breathe, or get in our skin some way. But the thyroid gland is so sensitive. But it doesn't just affect the thyroid gland. It attacks all other organs and cells in your body. That's really the trick and answer to that. Why? I don't know why. Why does it affect some people and not others? I don't know why. Bree, yes, Skinny is just a great place. Great people, amazing. I love Skinny Atlas, but I love everything in the world. I don't have anything negative or bad to say about anything. Get thyroid antibodies down. Well, I think add the fat, which suppresses the inflammation, protects the glycobiome. It restricts the antigens getting into the bowels, into the blood. That may be a factor. Catskill area, let's see, Linda, darling, 63 years young, carnivore. We're fativores, right? You got to eat the fatty meat. Skinny is deadly. Sorry. I'm sorry. Let's see. Everyone, Andrea, hello. Alex, hello. I am. Guess what? We are. You got to read the 3 magic words by U.S. Anderson. I am God, right? Let's see. To get thyroid antibodies, talked about that. Hey, Faith, how you doing? Let's see. How long do we need to wait after a complicated C-section to a transfer again? 3 to 6 months. Probably 6 months is better. I don't think a year is necessary. What restaurants would you recommend to try in Syracuse? All right. Lemongrass. And when you go to Lemongrass, Orange Square, say, what does Kiltz eat? And the York, love. There are many amazing restaurants. They're all amazing. I'm so neurotic about my steak. Can you imagine me neurotic about steaks? That's why. But there are so many. If you know some rockin' restaurants, Prime, another one. But could you explain the connection? Hashimoto's. Remember, inflammation causes all disease. But inflammation is caused by a high plant-based, 3 to 6 meals a day, low animal fat, meaning high protein, deadly, by the way, and excessive exercise. That's it. Coffee, tea, water. That's it. Let's see why I'm at. Okay, I had to cancel my second transfer. This time ovulated while on meds. The nurse added estradiol progesterone twice a day. Lupron, good. Stay on the Lupron. Stay on the Lupron 10 days until you get your progesterone in order to transfer. Do not take it 10 days and stop. Stay on your Lupron, okay? Ella, hello, God's child. We're all God's children, everyone. Remember, when you label it, you enable it. When you label it God and beauty and love, there you go. When you label it as, fat is unhealthy, you're too tall, you're too short, you're too this or too that. Listen, you can't be too anything because you're too amazing, right? Best to bring up low sperm counts. Okay, anyone know what Kiltz is going to say to bring up sperm and make it better? Do the Kiltz's baby's way. It's 1 meal, high fat, low to no carbs, and get off. Alcohol is deadly. Come on. But most of the alcohol that's produced is not at the brewery or the winery or the, what's the other one for the one in between that makes the whiskey and wine? The spirit place. It really is, we ferment in the gut. Our body is fermenting the plants out of the bacteria, yeast, and viruses that they say you need to have good bacteria. Fuck that. Probiotics, deadly. And they're going to argue, I know it. But listen, if you're going to a doctor to manage your medical problems and take drugs or dissection, and they're telling you not to do something, you wonder why. You wonder why maybe we're saying things because, number one, they probably don't know the secret. The secret is have faith in God and eat like a lion. Simple. Live like a lion. You're already amazing. Just a Sandy. Morning, Becky. Good morning. Had to quit sugar. Listen, Ronia, you got to quit plants. They're the addictive and deadly thing. When you use the term sugar addiction, listen, you're right. Sugar's a drug, right? So is coffee and tea, but salad is deadly. Sorry. Second miscarriage last night. Sorry. PG tested normal. Listen, when people say PGS tested normal, that doesn't mean a thing. Be either normal or abnormal or both perfectly possibly to be abnormal or normal. Don't be discouraged. 36 years young. Kiltz is keto carnivore. That's the way. But Kiltz is Keto Fativore is the way, because if you're skinny and there's a famine, you're fertilizer. That's stupidly it. I know. I'm working on my one camera system. Let's see, I've got Dr. Kiltz, CNY Fertility, and then Facebook and YouTube over here. But pregnant through IUI, once IVF the last time, both ended 6 to 8. Carnivore to conception, but it's fativore to conception and beyond. We are meant to eat fatty meat. Sorry, not lean meat. Raw honey is deadly. Don't do it. Hearing many carnivores who use it. Listen, many carnivores, I do French fries from time to time. Kiltz's ice cream has a little bit of sugar in from time to time. But fruits, vegetables, seeds, nuts, or sugar every day, no way. Don't do it. It's deadly. And listen, of course, sugar is a drug, but so are plants. Remember, heroin, cocaine, marijuana, every herbal medicine, and every pharmaceutical drug essentially came from plants. Sorry, Kensington, good morning. My husband making us some eggs and bacon for breakfast. Ronia, make sure when you make your eggs and bacon, remember, turkey bacon doesn't exist. It's deadly. Take the fatty bacon grease, put the eggs in it, eat the grease, the bacon, and the eggs. Do not cook them sort of well done, and don't eat the fat. You got to eat the fat. That's where it's at. Queen Mary, pomegranate juice. Listen, deadly. Pineapple juice, deadly. You know, they tell us all these things. Where do they get this shit from? Sorry, right? I'm always changing, right? Apollo, JD, Ellen, hello. Raw honey, no way. I know Dr. Saladino, amazing, great guy, looks great, but I've seen so many great looking doctors and experts die of cancer because they're using the sugars too frequently. The sugars will damage the glycobiome. Kiltz is the glycobiome. And the glycobiome is damaged. All the bacteria, yeast, and antigens get in you. I do about 10 ounces of the fattiest ribeye you can imagine every day. That's it. Remember, fat suppresses inflammation. That's why lipids we use. But if you go to the fativore side, and I know that the lipivore side is out there, and it'll come to me. Amber O'Hearn, really great stuff, but it's simplistic. Your mitochondria only burn fat. Every cell of an animal you eat contains cholesterol, contains proteins, contains glycans, contains fat. If you don't eat fat, you're fucked. I'm sorry. That's it. Misio, hello, good morning. Clean Green, Candace, Raj, Kyle, good morning. Let's see. Ignore my labs. Always told off. Re-elevated LDL. No longer argue. Smile and redirect. Awesome, doctor. You're really great. Doc, you look great. You know, Doc, you should try this amazing nutritional solution. You know, maybe some of your patients would get healed and they won't need to come to you to get the drugs, the dissection, the advice, and being told you're fat and unhealthy. I mean, do you want that as your coach and cheerleader? You're a lousy quarterback or baseball player. Get out of here. What are you, depressed? And what do you want to do when you're depressed? Right? Heroin, cocaine, marijuana, chocolate, ice cream, the bad stuff that made out there. Remember, Kiltz's ice cream, amazing. And look, you want to eat carbs, they make you feel good. Listen, I hate confrontation too, May, but listen, we're not confronting, we're sharing a new way. And listen, you can't argue with the pig. Pigs like mud. They will fight you all day long. That is it. Waiting for menses, when is best time? Listen, Ayandra, get your ultrasound and blood. Look at your lining. If your lining's thin, start your FET and stop the birth control pill. It's so simple. PAD, Tanrist, MB. We're working on our new Kiltz's Mighty Life Network. We're sharing ideas that are global in the world. We're creating our own Mighty Network place for Zoom in life. And listen, we all want to be part of the party, right? From time to time, I sip some wine or a little martini. I might eat a blue cheese stuffed olive, but most of the time, what is it? It's bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting 1 meal a day. I don't measure protein or fats, or I don't measure. I just know this. If it doesn't have much white shit on it, don't touch it. And if it's white chicken meat, don't touch it. And when they say, oh, you can't eat red meat, they want to make you meek. Lions are the masters. The most expensive food is what? A5 Wagyu. Let's see, how much protein do you consume a day and your weight? I'm 5'6". I'm about somewhere between 145 and 150. I don't weigh myself too often, but high school weight, 135 to 140. Listen, I feel great. What I do a lot of today, and listen, everyone, use your body weight, and you do calisthenics, and there's so many people sharing how just a simple knee bend, if you can't go all the way to the floor, don't do what you can. Start where you're at. You want to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but when you jiggle and you wiggle, I think that's it, but we'll see. And get to the piano, the guitar, the microphone, and sing your fucking lungs and enjoy life. So what I've learned at 66 years young, and I'm getting younger every single day, and time is expanding. HCG wash, PRP wash, Neupogen wash, lipids, flavonoids, plaquenil, Prograph. I sure there's more. One fucking amazing feast a day, 23 hours of fasting. I look forward to it every day. Good mid-morning to Alexandra. Listen, if anyone labels you as negative and you think they're labeling you as negative, you want to send love to the universe and kindness and thank you for that beautiful, beautiful compliment. Remember, whatever you label yourself with, it's this label of love. Meet me is it. Tomorrow, awesome. Listen, if you haven't read The Secret by Rhonda Byrne, you must. And then The Greatest Secret by Rhonda Byrne. And you might look at The Greatest Fertile Secret by Robert Kiltz. The new one's coming. I just love it. Stop taking birth control pills immediately. They're deadly. When you said that is deadly right there, I was scared. Listen, there are women that die of blood clots and stroke from the birth control pill all day long, but they're also dying from a plant-based, low animal fat diet. Low. You know the way in the world, right? June and Lady, good morning. Mike, good morning. Listen, if you're here for 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 30 minutes, you find something that you're inspired from in life. And if you're afraid to do it and you think you're no good at it, fucking do it, right? Isn't that simple? You know what? No, Sarah, we are all together saving each other's lives, because without the community, the tribe, the gang, the clan, whatever you want to call, well, you label it however you like to label it. It's crazy and amazing. I usually feast at 5 or 6 or 7. And once in a while, like Sundays, if I can get a 4 o'clock, because I love food, right? I have the most amazing relationship with food and I love it, but I lead like a lion. I eat one meal, 1 hour, the 23-in-1 club, right? Are you guys in the 5 a.m. club with Kiltz? It's sharing your energy to start the day, to keep moving. Recommend BCPs. Listen, you go carnivore shit, go fativore. Listen, if you're fat, overweight, you love it. Don't let them give you a negative word about your size, shape, or what. Your damage and disease is caused by what? Plants. Because plants are the predators, and the masters know how to make the masses meek by feeding them mush. An Impossible Burger, a Beyond Burger, that is a crime, right? And you're going to save the world by eating plants and no meat. Go for it. If you want to save the world, go for it. But you're going to die from, I don't know. Again, I know I sound crazy. It changed my life. When Sarah Hallberg in the interview with Peter Attia, you have to look at Peter Attia and his amazing stuff. We're making science complicated. That's why I love the word fativore instead of lipivore. we're a fat eating machine. When you eat fat, you're fertile and fantastic. When you eat a low fat, high protein diet, it's deadly. Picky eaters, picky eaters. Listen, of course you're a picky eater. You've been trained to not want to eat fatty meat. Oh, I can't eat it. I'm picky. Well, listen, lions that don't eat cows get eaten themselves. So if you're a picky eater, learn to be a picky steak eater. You are a fativore. And whatever size you are, you better love it. But if you're anorexic and skinny, it's not good. And I'm sorry. If they keep on telling you have an eating disorder, listen, if you label what you are as negative, fuck that shit. Stop labeling negative. Label who you are as a beautiful gift of God, that you are healthy and well. But remember, if they're brainwashing us, all of us, by the way, remember, the they is us. If you accept what they say and yet you're not feeling well, you got to come over to the lion side. The lion side of life, it's easy. It's the razor's edge. Listen, if you think you're going to have boyfriends and girlfriends on the side of your primary partner, or you can eat a colorful, well-balanced diet, it's deadly. The only place for flowers or plants is decoration. It might be a condiment on the side for decoration, but don't touch it in any frequency or significance. That's it. Natalie, I'm 40 years young. I love it. Would you recommend uterine PRP, lipids, infusions? Yes. Look at the family building guide. You can steal a free copy on my website and you can download it. But if you want to donate a little bit, you could buy it on Amazon, which keeps the fuel and the fire working and running every day. This is all, listen, do not believe a word I tell you. You have to do your own research in life. If you're feeling fucked up and always hangry and having problems and eczema, psoriasis, neurosis, right? And you're listen, depression, anxiety, and fearfulness is you're falling out of favor, and faith you've lost and you're off the road. Get back on the road of faith first. Fertile fatty foods. That is, you are a fativore. Plants are for herbivores, omnivores. Lions eat herbivores and omnivores, but carnivores rarely eat another carnivore. You know that. Okay, that's it, right? These ideas are amazing. BD, almost 72, gained belly fat, which I never had all my life. Any thoughts? Love the fat first. I love my fucking amazing belly. I love the fat. Look at, I got some fat too. Love the fat. When you love what you have, and then you're learning the secret. All right. Is anyone else in the room? Maybe you should go like this. The secret is simple. One fatty ribeye meal a day. The bacon, eggs, butter, beef. One meal. Kiltz is fasting, one meal, and feasting. That is it. Do a little bit of light exercise. Go for a walk. But stop eating the sodas, listen, all the coffee drinks probably have a lot of these, added sugars. Don't do it. Completely satiated after a nice fatty ribeye. I mean, fucking yes, tomorrow. Isn't it amazing? Look at, Bella. Bella's a great teaching. Revero Health, Sean Baker, great teaching. Kiltz's Keto Carnivore club or tribe or crew or whatever it is, we're going to be helping adding. We want to bring more coaches and cheerleaders, because when you do this and you feel fantastic, game changed. Listen, you'll save money. You'll have your money to give to something else in your life, and the doctor can do other work. Maybe the doctors could start sharing why being a fativore is fantastic. If you're fat, you're fucking amazingly lucky for the famine. Your diseases are eating a high plant-based, low animal fat diet. There's no human society that ever managed without fatty meat in some way. Listen, I'm sorry, chicken hunters never existed. We hunted the big animals, right? When are you unleashing your Mighty Networks platform? Curious, I've signed up. You know what? I'm supposed to. I was a little afraid personally that I would do it wrong. So I was waiting for Morgan, Will, and Jake to help me with it because some days I'm technically fucked up. But we are talking now, I think, on Monday or Tuesday this week. So thank you for reminding me. Maybe I just have to jump in and do it. Maybe I'll get it going tomorrow. I'm working my very best every day with so many amazing groups of people. And my nurses, my front office, my back office, my embryologists, my practitioners, they're not mine. That they're your CNY Fertile team members are really there. Our CNY Healing Arts, the Fertile Secret, we're really working to make it and kick some ass on that, to bring some people to help be coaches and cheerleaders. You don't need a therapist. You need a fucking coach and cheerleader in life, right? Now, I'm sorry I kind of go here, and here. I really need the one system. I'm working with my technology that I'm as good as I can be. Let's see. I follow Dr. Kiltz, another carnivore doctor. Awesome. Listen, we're fativore doctors. Our job is to be the best cheerleaders and coach. Listen, whatever size, shape, whatever you describe it as, remember this. The word is the way, and the word is God is all of us, and love is all of us. And when we're challenged, I've been challenged in life. Haven't you? Right? Life is challenging. And I know that between my Instagram, Facebook, I'm going back and forth, making sure I'm getting everyone's PCOS. Let's see, Arath, do women with PCOS always need to use low dose protocol, or can they do more middle? Yes, some PCOS are very resistant to low dose. You got to go middle or high. But remember, some people do some metformin or ovasitol, inositol. Look at their Logix, Ovatera, some DHEA for those people who have DOR may be helpful, may not. You might check a DHEA level. We're working on this to make it better. Let's see. Women with PCOS, you can, again, you might get overstimulated, but we want to make sure you're taking your promo. Our dates okay. No. Listen, I don't recommend pineapples. Pineapples is another one of those things that the carnivores are trying to trick the carnivores, right? Because it's easy to be addicted on a carb, isn't it? Carbs are deadly. They're like cocaine, heroin, marijuana. But if you eat the fat, the fativore, we're just, listen, everyone uses the word fat. And listen, if you're fat and overweight, nix the label and negativity. Look in the mirror and accept the beautiful body you have, the beautiful, amazing person you are. And when you learn the shit I've learned, that ultimately you eat fatty meat every day, it's like the most fantastic shit I've ever learned in life. And I know I had my guy friends over last night. Every so often we do a guys' night. Okay. I made the most amazing French fries, and they're cooked in duck grease, and they're dipped in mayonnaise. Duck grease mayonnaise is the best, and sour cream. That is it. Amazing. See my miracle baby, 9 months. Oh my God, God bless. Listen, we always have a blessing to all, and the great gods of the universe are the best. That is it. Fresh or frozen, which gives a better chance. I think they work both good. I don't think there's individually why we would do a fresh or a frozen. Listen, our affordable IVF protocol plan includes a fresh transfer. It's going to cost you some number for a frozen, come back, ultrasound, bloods, and meds. So we do our best to get you a fresh if that's what you want. Now, if you have a high estrogen and a high progesterone, you may be at a higher risk of hyperstimulation. The environment may not be the very best, and it may be better to do a frozen. Boosters, yes. Stay as Kiltz's Keto Carnivore as you can. Carnivore is the master's class, and keto is for the masses. Paleo, it's done. Listen, and remember, these labels are just labels. The perfect, the proper human nutritional solution is simple: fatty meat, bacon, eggs, butter, beef, intermittently feasting, the 23-in-1, and salt, a little bit. Bacon and bacon fat, good use. Bacon, listen, cook with bacon, clean with bacon, eat with bacon, saute with bacon. Bacon is the best. Bacon to babies. Bacon to babies. That is the very best in the universe ever, 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 ever. I'm amazed. Thank you very much, by the way. I learned from, listen, all of this shit that I'm talking about, I learned from the community of you. And what I've learned as doctors is, oh, wait a minute, I'm the doctor. I know. Don't tell me what to tell you, what to do. And if you're going to argue with me, you're not going to do if I tell you what to do and you don't do it, you're out of the practice. Sorry. Goodbye. Right? I mean, come on. Aren't we a team? This is a team approach. We doctors in America and around the world, this is the way. It's not my way. I've learned from so many amazing people out there. The more I read and listen, but I will tell you this, the simplicity. Glucose and sugars are drugs in any significance or frequency. Everyone that says a plant-based diet is good for you, you're getting fucked, and it's not going to feel good eventually. You might feel good for a while because it's just another drug, but ultimately, when we were ancient tribal hunters, the plant eaters went the way of, right, the dodo bird and the others that are lost in the universe, right? The Neanderthal, right? And I know some people say, Kiltz, you're Neanderthal. Of course, but we're the tribe of hunters that ate fatty meat. Thanks, BD. I love my ice cream too. I served the boys. Let's see, Wegmans had amazing tomahawk. I love their fatty meat. I got some bacon, pork belly from Porter Roads. Amazing. Fruit is deadly. It contains the chemicals to kill us. That is it. I know it sounds, that's why I would rather eat a French fried potato, which is really crispy and it's cooked to shit with a ton of sour cream and also some mayonnaise made out of duck grease, the best, right? But listen, you may be fine. You don't know, but the silent inflammation down under is going to fuck you up. And that's what happens. Listen, our cars are rusting from the bottom, from the inside out. That's what's happening to our bodies. Sugar of all forms is deadly for us. Vegetables are deadly for us. That is it. If you have them from time to time, but all the time, deadly. I don't know about grass fed. I mean, I hope they eat grass or grains, but a cow is not a carnivore, right? Meat and fruit is elite. For us the masters in the masses class, right? We are the masters in the masses class, and we eat meat. We eat fatty meat. If you want to eat fruits and vegetables of frequency, but people die of anaphylactic reaction to fruits and vegetables, seeds and nuts all day long. And, even butter and cream may be deadly for some. Listen, I've got constipation issues, but they're mental. They're not physical. You want to take some magnesium? Fine. I drink a Gerol Steiner. It's mineralized. It's naturally carbonated. It's mineralized. But listen, if you wait long enough, you can't keep the shit from coming out. Be patient. Our ancestors ate fruit too, not only meat. Listen, again, go out there in nature and start eating the fruits and vegetables in your yard. You're going to be fucked. I'm sorry. Vegetables are BS. Fruits of any frequency, deadly. But I bet we did eat it when we found a ripe tree in a little hangout somewhere, but there were no like large orchards, right? They didn't exist. Hey, JKKO. Let's see. Our ancestors, I don't know what our ancestors ate, by the way. If you were going to die and there was fruits and vegetables, you better fucking eat them. That's it. What did we eat? We're making it up. I'm just giving you the solution to all of our physical problems. Mental problems get better too. George Eads, Listen, it's a game changer. Look at, Jordan Peterson, Michaela Peterson. Remember, if you label it, you enable it. The ICD 10-9, whatever it is book, listen, modern medicine is labeling you with a disease. Your disease is caused by what you eat, and you eat like an herbivore. That's it. 86 years young, metastatic cancer, carnivore. I say, fuck yes. Go to one meal, high fat. Nuts affect your nuts. Let's see. Nuts affect your nuts. Don't take nuts. And testosterone added. I don't agree. Paul Saladino's diet. Listen, I agree with everyone's diet. Whatever diet you want to be on it. But ultimately, if you want to be the purist, I'm not a purist. I do eat French fries, but not daily. Maybe once every 3 weeks. I have my ice cream maybe once a week. It's high fat. But my thought on fruits and vegetables, the tree has already put its poisons in there for you. You're going to eat it. You don't even know they're poisonous, but they put sugar in there for you. So you eat it. Oh, this is so good. The plants want to fuck you up, and I'm sorry. My best friend Dave died of I believe, a plant-based diet. I think Sarah Hallberg, lung cancer, died of that. My best friend Dave, who works with me, had lung cancer 10, 12 years ago. The diet we have been recommended by the doctors and the more is deadly. I know. Listen, we're not here to argue. We're here to just share our stories. You choose what you want to do. But listen, a little bit of sugar from time to time. But why don't you go to the beehive and get some honey out? There's a reason the bees make honey, so they can thrive and survive. But it contains pollen and other bacteria and yeast that are deadly. Listen, I do one meal a day. Alternative fasting carnivore. Listen, I'm like a very regimented one meal a day. That's the very best. We're not meant to go 2, 3, 4, or 5 days of any significance or frequency. You're welcome to do it. But if you're damaged, diseased, then fasting is lasting. Help with constipation. Listen, the best thing is stop focusing on your shit, right? It will come out. When the colon is packed, you can't keep that ass closed. The little opening is not going to stay that way. It's going to go like this. Whoop, and you're going to like, fuck, I wish I had a bathroom right now. I know I sound stupidly crazy, but the colon is meant to be a place to store your trash, right? The stuff that isn't digestible, or it's the products of digestion. And remember, if it's filled with sugar, fiber, fruits, and vegetables, the bacteria and yeast love it, the viruses, and they are damaging you. And colon cancer and all the diseases are on the rise, esophageal cancer, lung cancer. And I'm sorry, I'm just sharing something that I went, fuck, I don't believe this. It's amazing, amazing. Faith over infertility. We're in the fertile world. That's it. More and more, right? Alberto, I feel tired. Take a nap. I feel tired. I take a nap. If you're drinking drugs to stay energized, you got to take a nap. Brazil nuts for selenium is a lie. It's stupid. Don't touch it. Listen, I mean, seeds and nuts are highly modified for you to eat them, because if you ate them in the wild, you get fucking sick as can be. And listen, Alberto, take a nap. A carnivore using lard for frying like fish or chicken. Sure, but the problem is chicken and fish is lean. You're not getting enough fat. Add the butter, the cream, the lard to what you eat, not just what you cook in, right? Let's see. Quick question, Fadi. Let's see. What are the chances of having successful IVF after 3 times with zero morphology? Listen, you got to think on the positive side of life, right? I'm having a baby. I got beautiful sperm, beautiful legs, beautiful embryos, a beautiful body. If you're listening to, oh my God, it'll never happen. Oh man, Come on. Are we doctors not negative Nellies? Your numbers don't look good. They don't look good. But sometimes the numbers are maybe misleading us. I mean, can we count every fucking sperm in there? No. We give a little bit of a look. You may have 1 million sperm in there that are beautiful, that are going to get to the egg, but you're thinking negative, right? Adenomyosis and PCOS. What should I plan? My plan be? It should be Kiltz's Keto Carnivore Way or the Fativore Way. Fativore MD. That is it. That is me. If you're too skinny, you're fastly deadly. And again, you might do a Lupron or Alyssa for too much letrozole. And remember, PCOS adenomyosis is basically a low animal fat, high protein, high plant-based diet. The grant winner be announced. I don't announce them, but every month or every day, I don't know when it is, but we're working on more and more and more grants of success every day. We're really working on revamping and improving every place we're in. That's really impossible. Fatty meat and shut the F up. That is it, right? But maybe, meet me and meet me up, but it's fatty meet me up. Because most meat you buy at the market, I'm sorry, it's lean. Getting ready to her second baby. First was IVF and boom. This time it happened. Listen, I know all day long, I see so many people conceiving naturally after failing IVF. Dr. Kiltz, I went to the fatty keto carnivore way. The fatty keto carnivore way. And if you're fat, you're fantastic. Whatever your body is, give it love and stop labeling it with any negative concepts. You don't need a drug to lose weight or a dissection or a diet. Diets, dissections, and drugs for weight loss are deadly. Don't do them. Go the fatty keto carnivore way. Why keto? Because it's basically a 1 meal a day, high fat, low to no carbs, low protein. What do you for block tubes? Jasmine, carnivore. Kiltz's Keto Carnivore is the way. I'm always playing with words. I love it. This is more selective cath or laparoscopy, hysteroscopy. You might try the antimicrobial 30 days of Levaquin, Flagyl, Valtrex, and diflucan, or some mixture of that. Meat eater. Listen, fatty meat eater could cause 4 chemical pregnancies in a row. Eric, it's inflammation. That's all it is. I know it's stupidly just inflammation, and it's inflammation. If you look at Kiltz's Keto Carnivore lifestyle, it's simple. All right, I got a bunch of people coming. We're going to do some fun stuff. I love you. Thanks for hanging around with me another day. I love you, everyone. Remember, fat, it's where it's at. Skinny is dead. And the fatty meat is the way, and you are the lionesses. Stop being the pigs, cows, and the sheep, and stop listening to the masters. They eat meat, and they tell the masses to eat vegetables. Fucking deadly. Sorry. I love you. God bless to everyone.